record. Okay, so the main thing I'd like to go over today is price action. Specifically, what I want you to focus on, Jeff, when it comes to price action is only the current flow of momentum. So I'm going to go to the 1 minute chart because that's, let's say, the most easy correlation towards the tick chart. And I just want to explain this in detail. The current momentum, let's start with today, where the day begins. This is where the day begins. Let's switch off VPSV because we're just going to follow, and VWAP, we're just going to focus on price action for now. This blue dotted line is where the day begins. Yeah, so the day begins, it kicks off. NASDAQ formed a higher low on 50 ticks, so it might come a little bit higher now. Anyhow, so the day begins here. When it comes to, we're going to go over price action and key levels. So we have here the daily high. This is actually the open. The actual daily high is over here. We're going to use this here. This is the daily high. This is the daily low as the day is going by, right? So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the replay button. There we go. So the day kicks off. Let's say you start trading here. The market's up. What I want you to focus on is the recent move of price action. The recent move of price action, we don't care about this over here. We care about what's happening here. We have a low, we have a high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Now, keeping in mind that, we are extended towards the upside, meaning that the market is pushing up. We know that we have a potential resistance up here. And this is what I'm talking about. The current momentum, the shift could be going down. You see the flow started to go down, and that's exactly what's happening. So we're going to be moving our daily low and daily high as the market moves. For now, we're just going to focus on pure price action. So this is a short, by the way. You see the market went back up. You're waiting for a hook on the ticks, and you're just trying to take that. You're trying to trade with the momentum towards the downside, knowing that the daily low is down here. It's only the current momentum flow. That's what we're focusing on. So very quickly, you'll be able to adapt to the market situation. So here you're shorting and you're holding on. You see, now here we have rejection areas. You see 2 rejection candles here and here, which actually add up towards this rejection area here too. You see that they're all in the same area. So when we come to an area of interest, we want to either lock in or take profit. Now, what is the fact here? The fact of the overall move, not the current move, is that we have a low, we have a high, we have a double bottom, higher low. We want to go long. We want to be buying this now. Every dip towards the downside, such as this, becomes an opportunity to go long. And in reality, if this is done correctly, then all we need to do is repeat the process. You're not going to win every trade. This is the most important thing. And this is what most people forget. They don't get that, you're going to lose some trades. So we need to be closing out trades as well. Now look at this. This is really interesting now. So we have a lower high from this angle, but we have a higher low from this angle. So if this support holds as is, what we're waiting for is a higher low. Okay, there's no higher low. What's happening is we have lower highs. And this is what I mean about current flow. Like that's what we need to focus on. The market's now breaking the daily low. This is the daily low. Yeah. And that's aggressive selling. You see what's happening? Mm-hmm. Aggressive selling is occurring because why? We're breaking the daily low. We can, of course, use yesterday to figure out what could be. We need to pause this. What could be an area of interest? And you can see this. This is a pretty interesting area. This whole zone here. Plus minus the spike in this thing here. I bet you there's a chance that maybe if we come down here, we could stop there. If not, then we could stop over here. So we'll leave that one in there. So the daily low is gone. We are now in a new daily low, and momentum is so far towards the downside. So what we're trying to do is execute shorts every time we form lower highs like this. Now we know that this is the new daily low, this area here. And if we form a higher low, like we are now, we want to be attempting to go long, as long as we can break, of course, these areas here. So what you can do is attempt to get into this market as the market's forming a higher low, and then turn on the algo because momentum has already shifted 100% in this area here. Now, we don't need to as well grab massive moves. We just need consistency and focus. Consistency of focus. And you can see here, momentum is up. Look, I'll use the highlighter. It's going to be easier. So we have high, low, double bottom, higher low, higher low, higher high, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. The market's moving up, higher low. Eventually, following this process, you're going to get hit with an SL, like now. You know, you would have probably hit SL here, but you're still holding a higher low. Until that doesn't change, you do not change your direction. You stay with the overall momentum. So you see, we held this area and we moved up. So let's say you bought here and it stopped you out. You don't change because the structure is still here, you know? Like now we're approaching the daily high. We know that this is the daily high. This is the open, but this is the daily high. Even though this is the overall high momentum of the market, the current high is this. And if we start breaching this, there is a high chance that we could attempt to move towards the upside. This is a lower high, by the way. So what we want to be doing now, of course, we're in a range, by the way. Okay, this is the range. And we're forming lower highs because this here is our high. And you see, we start going down. As soon as this is a breach, and by the way, every time you form a lower high, you can execute. The most successful trades I've had is this types of trades, by the way, guys. Very successful when you pay attention to price action. The market goes up, the market goes down, the market does this and forms a lower high. That's exactly what's happening here. The market has gone up, the market has gone down, the market has formed a lower high, and the market has pushed. Now, let's say you missed this. Pull back, pull back. You don't have to get in here and say, I need to be targeting this or, you know, this. The whole point is I'm going to get in and what the market gives me, I'm going to take. And I'm going to be satisfied with it too. Now, when you're getting into these kind of positions here too, when you guys have, let's say, a profit, what I did today in the morning is I traded a small account. And I had a 30 something euro, 44. I had a 44 euro profit. What I did there was I was waiting for the DAX. Let me just find, what was it? It was a long. I was waiting for the DAX. The DAX started pulling back down. And what I did was I entered a much bigger position than I should have, 1.5 lots on a tiny account, by the way, of one. It had 150 something euros. I made 44 euro profit, combining it with that. So my balance was like 150. What I did was I risked this profit on that one trade in an effort to turn 150 something into pretty much like 600. And I did that, but I didn't turn it into 600 because my take profit never hit. What I was targeting is what I sent you guys here. I was thinking that the market could, here. See, I was thinking that it could hit this red level. It came pretty close to it. Let's take a look at that. And that's this orange level here. See, oops. That's this orange level. You guys are going to see that now once I turn on this. Boom, there it is. So I started longing that. I don't remember exactly where. I'll find the deal map and I'll send it to you guys. But let's look at the price action structure here. I got out somewhere here. Somewhere here. Why? I realized this could be a double bottom, double top. Market went down. Looked interesting for downside. I took a loss somewhere here again, smaller by the way, and then I took shorts somewhere here. And that's that same pattern. The market went up, came down, formed a lower high, and it started to come down. As it started to come down, I witnessed the hook happening and I took it. And I literally have like 520 euros there. I had 100 and something, like that's like a 400, almost a 400% return. You know, it started with smart trades, little trades. So I was executing each time there was bottoms, you know, hooks, taking stop losses. Of course, I'll send you guys a deal map later so you guys can see. But the whole point is that you need to understand and feel the market. So let's say this. Let's go over this, guys, quickly. I execute a short, okay? I take a profit, wherever that might be. Here, depends on everyone. Completely depends on the person. You need to understand that the market will eventually make a pullback. We need to feel this structure. Top, resistance, and then lower high, boom down. But that boom doesn't mean, oh, I'm in profit. I need you guys to control that mind. The moment You open a position and you have a decent profit. This is day trading. Take the profit. Take the profit or lock it. For me, locking in makes the most sense. Unless I open a big position, then I close it myself. But like here, you lock it and you wait. Now, when you get stopped out, the main thing you need to do is chill and wait. The hook is going to happen. Turn on the algorithm, wait for a hook, do what you want to do, but wait for a hook, wait for a valid entry. Don't just sell again because you think it's going to happen, because there is nothing. And if we pay attention to the hooks here, we can clearly see that hook number 1 is happening here. Hook number 2 is happening here, not on this candle, or that candle. It's happening up here when the market started to go down. You get it? So then you short again. Then there is no hook, no hook, no hook, no hook. Still a lower high, hook, sell. It's a waiting game. Boring as hell. But when done properly, very profitable. 1 second, somebody's calling me. I think it's this real estate agent. 1 second. Ciao. Da, znam. Nema problema. Baže, pričat ću ja s Darijom sutra, zato danas radim više ovo. Da. Da, naravno. Da, super, ok. Ok, baš top. Šaljem ti ja poruku sutra preko sutra maksimum. Ajde, Maja, ciao. Fucking salespeople. They're so annoying, man. They call you you don't answer on their phone from another number, and they call you from a completely different number. Bastards. Anyway, yeah, guys. So yeah, it's just about patience. It's just about, chill out. It's all good. And then we focus on price action. Now let's focus on price action over here, guys. Let's focus on this move here that we are all clearly missing out, except maybe you two, Jeffrey and Peter. So let's pay attention, guys. This is a double bottom, correct? The market has made high, lower high. We could make money on this. And the moment we realize this is happening, that's essentially when we want to start looking for potential longs, because nothing's really going on. Okay, in terms of the market. Now there was a hook on the 50 tick chart on the DAX. Give me a moment. So look here, I had a profit and I took a loss, but I didn't take it. Look, because I was talking. So I executed my short. There was a hook over here. It wasn't a valid one, but it was still a hook. That's this one here, the first one right there. And I took the short. Now I had a profit, I had a profit. I was talking, didn't pay attention to the double bottom. Market started coming back up. This pullback, hook. Momentum just shifted, green, valid. If I was paying attention or had the algo running, I should have had a 57-point gain so far. Now, you can make money trading all day. I'm going to start making videos from tomorrow, by the way. What I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to pretty much send you guys reviews of the previous day. So I'm not going to focus on today. I'm just going to come here and I'm going to tell you guys, this is how the market moved yesterday. This is how we should have traded it. This is what you guys are going to learn from yesterday's market. And that way I'm going to be able to scale up your guys' knowledge very quickly. So like here, I don't want to do predictive trading. What is interesting for me here is on the DAX right now. And I really don't want to do any kind of predictions. But what is very interesting for me is if we start forming a lower high, that's going to be very interesting. And the way you guys are going to see that on the tick charts is going to be like this, just pretty much the same as what happened earlier. Let me just show you this for a second, guys. So this is the current where before it started going down. Before it started going down, that's this move here, okay? What you guys are seeing on the tick charts is, oh, come on, is this thing here. But before that, the market was in a parabolic rise. Look at that. Boom, extended, boom, extended, boom. Look at that. And then this here, if we pay attention to this, is the gold mine. The market goes up, lower high, sorry, higher low, higher low, higher low, structure, no low here, continuation, higher low, higher low, higher low, right? Head and shoulders. The market comes here, yeah? And this is a lower high, lower high, lower high. The markets are shifted. The market's already shifted. The point being is that you want to make money here because eventually somewhere here you should be taking a loss, break even, or a small profit. That's what's going to happen with the last trade before the market shifts. But I want to see this. You guys see this and this starts happening? Get in, boom, get in, take some profit, wait for it. Now let's see, let's pay attention to the hooks here together, guys. Let's map in all of the, let's map in, just give me a sec. Let's map in all of the pullbacks, every pullback that we see on the chart. There were 3 major hooks that occurred at that level. 3 major hooks. Pullback, lower, high. Pullback, lower, high. Hook, hook. There's another hook here, right? I didn't map that one in, but that's pullback, another lower high. Boom, pullback, lower high. If we sat here from 10:13 a.m. until 11:05, just under an hour, we could have made money here. The problem here is to understand that the market will do these natural moves, but it will also do these natural moves. So if the lower highs persist, feel free to try to ride this or get in here, get out anywhere here, but just don't take like a tiny profit, because what's going to happen is if you get out here, that greed factor gets into your head and you're like, oh man, I missed out. Oh, it might continue. Focus on what? Focus on price action and focus on hooks. Put 80% of your focus on those two, 20% on key levels, and let's say the momentum indicator. Okay? 80% on this, 20% on this. And 80% of your results are going to be right there. Right there. Put your focus on the most important 2 things, price action and hooks. The market speaks one language. You guys know that. That language is clear. It's called price action. Price action. Now, when we connect to the indicators as well, look at this. That's the POC right there. We're forming a lower high. Let's pay attention to the 50-tick chart of the DAX, guys. Let's pay attention to that for a few minutes. Currently, and I'll show you something else. This is how this looks. If this market forms a lower high now, if it comes like this, as is, it's coming now, and it cannot go up higher and it starts to print a bit of red candles, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a short. Why? Because we're going to have a hook. Even though momentum is green, look, we're already up there. If there's going to be a hook, I'm taking it. My SL is going to be real tight, but my position size is going to be big. I'm combining basic price action to the hook. If you guys pay attention to it now, you might be tempted to take a short, right? The candle's printing red, it's coming down. I don't want to see that. I want to see you take valid entries. Hook, hook, hook. Okay? So let's wait for that hook. If the lower high persists, we take the hook. If the market continues to go up, that means we missed it. We were timing the market wrongly. There's the hook. I'm in. My SL is right above this level. The hook wasn't 100% valid, by the way. It's gone back up, but if this candle prints downwards, it's going to be. So now you see it like this, but it wasn't valid because the candle didn't close yet, because now it's up here, you see. But that's fine. That's a risk I'm willing to take. My SL is right above this, which is the high. So in case it goes to a double top or whatnot, I'm going to be able to protect myself. I don't have a take profit, but I would be interested in having a take profit at this level here. So what am I going to do? I'm going to click this little plus button right before the blue level. And I'm going to put add alert. That's it. The hook is going to be valid soon. I have a tiny loss of 0.5 pips. The thing is what, guys? I need to accept the fact that I might lose this trade. In fact, I have no idea if I'm going to win. But I know that if I repeat this process over and over and over again, I'm going to make money. Simple as that. Now, this is a really good book. I want you guys, when you have time, to read it. Atomic Habits. I'm actually reading it, and it's helping me a lot, and it's giving me very good ideas. I'll show you where you guys can download it. Giving me very good ideas of how I can train you guys. Personal development books, that's the book right here, this one, the last one. And I'm going to just go over something here, something that's pretty important. Okay, so here it says, like for exercise, when I see a set of stairs, I'll take them instead of the elevator. So when you guys read this, you guys are going to understand more. But in brief summary, let me just take this back. In brief summary, what this means is you can stack habits for yourself. I'm going to make a training around this, by the way, and it's going to help everyone. But you want to create basic habits like I'm only going to enter trades on a hook because I want to make money. You know, if you don't enter with the hooks are really cool. You know, we have a valid hook now for that short. The trade's still okay. I got a tiny profit. And I'm connecting it to what, guys? I'm connecting it. Let's go over this together. I'm connecting it to the fact that we have had lower lows, lower highs. We are at the POC, and we're still forming a lower high. Those are the reasons for my trade here, guys. That's the pure reason I'm in this. Yeah, I guess let me just close this. Give me just a moment. I need to check on my wife. I think she came home. I'll be right back. If you guys have any questions, let me know when I'm back. 1 minute.
Okay.
I'm back, guys. Do you guys have any questions? Jeff, Peter?
No, not right now. I'm just trying to get all this.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm at work, but I was just listening in.
Not a problem. I'm gonna have to cut the session short. I need to go to the shop to buy something, to the pharmacy. So I'm gonna cut this short, and I'm feeling extremely tired. This week I'm barely sleeping. But I will make a video about this, and tomorrow I'm doing a long live. I'm staying home all day tomorrow. So we're gonna do 2 sessions tomorrow, London and New York. Okay, guys. I'm gonna let you go. I gotta pop out, but I'm gonna be active in the chat. And Jeff, I'm gonna give you a call on WhatsApp so we go over your trading. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Super. Peter,
Cheers,
have a safe
cheers,
shift.
Cheers. Thanks, man. Cheers.
See you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you for your
See you,
time.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.